to be doing animal communication, and it's something that I've done for the past 20 years professionally, but I've been an animal communicator since I was a child. So when I'm here on that day, what I'll do is take messages from animals that people either bring in, or if they had a photo of their pet, we can get messages that way. Or if they have a photo of a deceased pet, we can also get messages. And the messages generally aren't what kind of food they'd like to eat or what color bowl they'd like to eat out of. It's more a message generally on their journey, so what the person that is in the animal's life, what their journey is about, and maybe how they're stuck, or it's like a reading for the owner, and the pets call them their people. So the pets generally have a message for their people and their family. As far as an animal communicator, I didn't realize I was one until I started studying natural medicine back over 20 years ago. And I got into that because I had a sick dog. And I went to a naturopath for myself because I wasn't feeling great. I went to a naturopath and she did muscle testing. And that to me was just fascinating. And so I started studying muscle testing, and in the meantime, my dog got sick. So I wanted to understand how to fix my dog, and so she muscle tested me to help my dog. And then I realized that there's such a thing called surrogate testing, and that messages come through animals, and I already knew the answers, but she kind of confirmed them for me. And so I started looking for animal communication courses, and I took one of those and realized I've been doing this since I was a child. But I furthered my studies into working with people, and the animals have just always been a part of that journey. I'm an intuitive healer, so I work with every type of intuitive energy work that there is. I've studied it all. Everything from Reiki and aromatherapy. I've studied the physical body work of Touch for Health, some Chinese medicine. I've worked with essential oils for close to 20 years. I'm a supplement worker, so I work with a lot of nutritional supplements and help people that way. I do something called nutritional kinesiology for animals and for people, where we use muscles to determine what's going on with organs and systems, and then recommend eating dietary changes as well as supplemental programs, maybe some homeopathic remedies. I use Bach flower remedies. And then aside from that, I do a lot of intuitive work. So my work with animals is generally over distance. So it could be a horse in Peru, it could be a dog in Sri Lanka, it could be anywhere, it doesn't matter. Distance doesn't matter when you're working with energy. And I like to work physically with animals, but I prefer working over distance because then the other systems don't get involved. I don't get involved with seeing the illness, because if you see cancer on an animal, generally you go into that pity and that you can't help your human behaviors. But if I hear the word cancer and I know the animal's in British Columbia, I don't get emotionally attached as well, and the answers come easier. It's still working on me. I mean, if you don't work on yourself, you're not going to get anywhere in life. So it's constantly learning. Having children has been one of the greatest things for me, because through what they've gone through and having to work with their issues has helped me open up to other things and other ways of studying, other ways of healing. I have a son who's had 12 concussions, and so through that it's led me into doing a whole lot of research on how the brain works and understanding how spirit comes through the brain and how to work with that with children, animals, adults, learning disabilities, even behavioral disabilities with animals as well. So it crosses, there's no difference to me whether I'm working with a human or an animal. Generally the messages that'll come through a physical illness on a human will be the same messages that'll come through on a physical illness for an animal. I'm passionate about seeing change. I love to see when you open someone up to their own awareness and their own personal power, then I feel refreshed, I feel recharged. It's like I get what the benefit from having them connect to themselves again. And with animals, when you see that picture of that dog and they're healthy now, or you hear from the owner or their people that they're behaving better, or the cat's now peeing inside the litter box and not spraying around the house, there's a sense of peace and calm everywhere, and it's very refreshing to hear that. I think it's to reconnect with the people here, reconnect with this area. I've been outside of this area for a long time, but my roots keep coming back. So there's something I need to reconnect with here in close, maybe it's the Grand River. This center is absolutely stunning. The energy here is phenomenal. I just can't wait to be a part of the day. inspiration comes daily. There's something new that happens every single day, and that leads you to another book or another course or a chance meeting with somebody or a song that you hear on the radio. Inspiration comes absolutely every day, so there's no end to this work. There's no beginning and there's no end. It's just a constant, continual growth, and it's like a raising of a vibration. And as you raise your vibration, the energy of the people that are attracted to you as clients, their vibrations raise, and then you just see that the world becomes more fun. Life is more fun. So my inspiration would be to find more joy every day.